Hey guys, what is going on? This is MaddenDvinik, and today we're doing a marathon series, which I'm resuming from a very long time ago once again. But the main point of this is to pretty much go ahead and farm up as much gold as we can. To be exact, we need 6.4 million. As you guys see, the attacker is MaddenDvinik 2, and that is my secondary account. It's the account with one mortar that's level 7 right now, and I want to get it up to level 8, obviously. That's what 6.4 million gold is for. And that's what we're going to be trying to get in several episodes. And pretty much my farming strategy is to find bases where there's easy loot on the outside, like on this one, and use the BAM strategy, the archers, barbarians and minions, and sometimes heroes on it. Now this one didn't have any minions or barbarians just because I had this random army of 99 archers in my army camp. So yeah, anyways, from here on though, you guys will see the BAM army. You'll see some lightning spells towards the end. I don't actually use any spells in any of these raids today. I just have the lightning spells for no reason because I couldn't think of any better spell to be used. I mean, lightning spell could be beneficial in many cases of clan castle and maybe lightning striking the, or it's not a lightning spell, is it? It may be a lightning spell. I totally forgot about it, guys. Oh, I used to call it a lightning strike. Yes, it's a lightning spell. And yes, we're going to be dropping it on Dark Elixir if there's just insane amounts of it. But usually we're just looking for bases that are dead or have a lot of uncollected resources on the outside, like this one right here. So as you guys see, this guy is definitely out of the league. It's been over a week now since the league restarted, and he still hasn't attacked. So we're gonna go ahead and make the assumption that he's dead. And if you guys don't know what BAM is, I kind of explain what it is, but the way you use it is you literally deploy troops on the outside. Barbarians are your mostly meat shield just because they are melee troops and they go very close to the buildings. They are higher on health, I believe even further than minions, so they do take a lot of heat, but the minions are the ones taking the damage from anti-air devices. Defenses, why did I say devices? Anti-air defenses are the only ones that affect minions on this one. And so yeah, it's a little bit slow, but it's a very effective strategy. I spent about, I'd say, an hour and a half at 2,100 to 2,250 trophies, and I'm a Town Hall 10, and I was able to find raids anywhere from just picking the Town Hall and getting a 35,000 bonus, which is actually nice if you think about it, to anywhere upwards of finding bases with, I think I found a base with 400,000 gold coming up soon. Maybe not, maybe I'm exaggerating. But anyways, this attack here, as you see, the resources are literally lined in a straight line. All you have to do is, I should have actually started out with barbarians on this one, but other than that, definitely archers behind. And okay, I'm gonna drop some minions. Minions are very good at dealing damage to these resources. They're pretty fast actually. There's always less minions in my army than other troops. Sometimes there will be more just because I queue up my barracks 24/7 so that when I come back I already have about half of my army done unless I use all of it. Now, I'm not trying to get 1 star by any means. I really don't care about the 35,000 golden elixir bonus. My main focus is to find bases with just easy resources on the outside. And yes, I try to take all of them. Now, I don't care much about elixir. I just want to keep it at a good amount so that I can train my troops, but this army is fairly cheap. I don't even find issues with dark elixir just because I just hit bases and get good amounts of dark elixir once in a while. And each of my minions are 11 dark elixir, and I have about 38 of them per raid. I use about half, so you know, it's not that big of a deal when you're getting, you know, good loot every raid. So anyways, you don't really have to worry about spending Dark Elixir on minions. I don't think I've ever run out of Dark Elixir spending on minions. But yeah, we're going to lose 25 trophies on this one, so we're kind of going back and forth here. Now, this is an interesting base, guys. It is abandoned. All the resources pretty much are in the collectors and mines, but the elixir collectors are fairly accessible on the outside. The mines, which I'm actually looking for, are not so much. They're towards the inside, but the infernos are empty, the X-bows are empty, so we just have to worry about the archer towers, the cannons, and just the air defense when minions are inbound. So I deployed half of my army on one side. The king is going to go ahead and lead them on that one, and then I'm going to the other side because there's 4 storages, not storages, 4 gold mines on that side, and we're gonna go ahead and release the queen and the rest of our army there. So it's a full-out attack. That's really the only way you overtake a base like this. That's the only way you'd get to the center, just because there are those wizard towers in the corner. Like, this is a good design. Props to this guy. Even though the base is dead, it will defend fairly well. This army is by no means for trophy pushing, so I'm not expecting it to get a star or anything, but it looks like we're going to get it anyways. By the way, shout out to Elena because she's awesome. And continuing on, that is not, I thought it was a rage spell. I was like, what the heck, I did not have a rage spell. No, that was the Barbarian King getting his ability activated, and yes, he went towards the center. I kind of wish he picked off that last gold mine at the bottom, but oh well, it's not going to happen. And then we have the queen still alive. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let her take that storage, even though I just realized that storage had nothing for me. So I should have just ended it here, activated her ability, and we are done with that base. We actually get our bonus, which is 50,000 when you're in Crystal 2, but I do end up dropping to Crystal 3, so that's why I'm saying get 35. Okay, so the next base here, quite easy way to get the loot. It's all on the outside in sections of 3. Either combination of 2 mines and 1 collector, or 2 collectors and 1 mine. So all I have to really do is tap 3 fingers on the screen with Barbarians 3 times, 3 times with archers, and then I think I did I do minions? I might have. Yeah, I did a few minions, but you know, it doesn't really matter. And you know, I came pretty close to figuring out how many taps I had to make. I just had to deploy a few extra archers on some of these in order to finish them off. And it looks like this guy is running out of gold. That's right, because we only have 1 more mine right here. Oh, maybe not. There seems to be something else somewhere around. Oh, well, there's a little storage up there. Anyways, still got a great amount of resources. Lost 29 trophies, whatever. We don't care. In fact, you know what? I was at 2,600 trophies and I had to drop because I could not find any bases that had easy resources on the outside. In fact, I couldn't find many bases that were inactive, and that's really what we're looking for. Now, some of these are not a lot of resources. They're just like above 100,000. You might think, well, why do you even attack it? You could search for a long time. You could spend 60, 70, 80,000 gold, aka 80 skips, to find a good base, but it doesn't mean that that good base is easily attackable. So I personally go for anything above 100,000. That's kind of what I set in my mind as a goal, just because I would like to minimize the amount of skips. And you know, this army, like I said, is not that expensive. I don't know the cost of it, but I don't have an issue with using even a full army or half of the army on bases like this. So anyways, the goal is almost out. Like I said, I really don't pay attention to the elixir unless it's easily accessible and I can just drop a few troops on it. Otherwise, I just leave that up at the base and end it there. We already have 2 lightning spells cooked up, so that's a good thing. We haven't had to use them yet, and I've already told you guys we're not going to be using them on this episode because I'm not that high to hit the big fish with a lot of dark elixir. Anyways, that's going to be just over 100,000 right there. That was a really quick ending screen, and we're up to our next raid. So on this one, we're simply attacking the 2 opposite sides. There's a lot of gold in the center, but this raid almost had 400,000 gold, and it definitely, I think, had over 400,000 elixir. Also lots of dark elixir, so we're gonna take as much of that as we can. By the looks of the storage, it looks like there's potentially a lot in the actual drills, so I deployed a bunch of Barbarians up there. This guy's got an interesting troll design. The reason I say that is, I mean, it's pretty smart. It's definitely going to attack against the it's going to defend against this army, so I'm definitely not getting on the inside, but that cannon over by the left corner really made it a struggle to get that drill for the dark elixir. Anyways, we took out the top right here. We still have some army left over. We even have the queen, and my heroes on this account are level 16 for both of them. Looks like the king is dead. Actually, I'm just kidding. He's just sleeping and regenerating. We already got 1 star. That's right. There was a town hall at the bottom corner that apparently I didn't get to show you guys, but I did deploy a few archers down there just for them to pick up that star. This means I'm just keeping a balance between losing and winning trophies, and I'm getting that free bonus, which in this case is already 35,000 because we drop from Crystal 2 to Crystal 3. Okay, so here's the next base, completely inactive. The resources are very clustered, and especially that elixir at the top. As you see, I could just deploy a few troops up there, and they were able to pick that off. Now the bottom here is very interesting. It's very spread out. It's bunched up. I don't like the fact that the queen and the clan castle is down there. I really didn't want to hit it. But I'm still going to go in range of it, and luckily there's nothing in the clan castle. Well, the guy's inactive, what would I think? There's a queen down there though, and I don't know if I'm going to go for that gold. I might try to, oh, there we go, that was a smart move. I just deployed my queen and boom shakalaka, the other one is gone. Alright, now that's it. I'm not going to worry about that last mine up there. It's too much work, too much troops to be wasted, so we're not going to do that. Here's the next base, so a good amount of gold, definitely in the mines and pumps. The problem is some of them are behind a few defenses, some of them are in a smart position where you have to kill off other buildings while you take heat from the defenses. But I'm going to go ahead and actually employ minions on this one, and there they go, right over the walls. Unfortunately, they decided to go for that Tesla that I didn't expect to pop out, but anyways, they head off and they kill that mine. So we got 2 mines so far. Still got tons of gold left over, so we gotta get moving on this one. Just over 30 seconds past in the raid, by the way. One issue I have not encountered is running out of time. Honestly, I end with about, let's say, a minute 30 left. In worst case scenarios, maybe a minute left. But these raids are fairly quick. Each of them is about a minute 30. So yeah, it's fairly fast. And the army trains in about, I'd say I have to wait about 5 to 7 minutes every time I attack for the army to completely regenerate. So it's a fairly quick strategy. It's fairly inexpensive. This is nothing new, by the way. I'm not trying to teach you guys the strategy necessarily. There's a bunch of videos about BAM for years now. People have created the strategy a long time ago. I just decided to use it for this particular episode. To make it fun, I might try out different farming strategies. And we'll see how that goes. Looks like we might be using some balloons and minions up next in a different episode, because that's something I always used to use. Is just a little bit more heavy on the Dark Elixir and Elixir in general, and it takes a very long time, so we might have to boost our barracks. By the way, I'm not running any boosts whatsoever. I'm just straight up queuing up a bunch of troops and letting them be trained. Anyways, while I was ranting on, we took most of the gold in this base, still about 53k left, but I think we're gonna go ahead and cut it off here. I'm fairly happy with this one. Yep, 127,000 gold, take it every day. And here is our whoa, that was weird. Here's our last raid of the day. And not a lot of gold, but it is the last raid of the day, so why not YOLO, just go for everything. Take everything out. And it looks like the base is fairly dead. I mean, the Infernos are out and whatnot, the Expos are out. They're not really important to this raid either way. It doesn't even look like any of the Expos would reach the outside of the base where we're farming the resources. So I'm just going to use whatever I need here to pick everything off. And looks like we're going to end up close to 1.75 million resources by the end of episode 1. Once again, we need 6.4. So we're on our way there. I think it'll take about 3 or 4 episodes to get that mortar, but it's a fun way to not spend gems. I'm going to try to, this account hasn't really been gemmed much, to be honest. It's pretty old. The gold grab on this one, I believe, is somewhere in 500, 600 million range. I don't know if that's good or not. I kind of forgot what the good numbers are. I think 2 billion is the most you can max out at. But anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. We're ending here with 2,075 trophies, a level 30 here, and actually the gold grab is 581 million. Okay, so pretty close to 600,000. Anyways, 1.74 million resources, guys. That is it for this video. I appreciate if you drop a like and hit that red subscribe button. I really appreciate for those of you who are sticking with me and supporting me. It means a whole lot to me. And I can't wait to do the next episode of Clash. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Make sure you share this as well with your friends, and make it a great Clash time or not. The choice is always yours.